The primary operational bottleneck in higher education isn't missing data, it's the architecture. When institutions rely on a fragmented network of legacy databases, records remain isolated. This forces staff to act as middleware, spending thousands of hours manually cross-referencing spreadsheets to reconcile enrollment with tuition. Because the data requires manual reconciliation, university leadership is forced to operate in the past. Executive decisions are made using delayed, backward-looking reports that are obsolete the moment they are generated. The Arab Academy faced this exact structural limit. To solve it, the Graduate School of Business engineered a unified platform to replace these disconnected systems. Today, the GSB academic management system continuously serves 25,000 active users across 4 physical campuses: Alexandria, Alamein, Port Said, and finally Aswan. True institutional governance at this scale requires a single, unified architectural layer where academic and financial realities are perfectly synced. The culmination of this architecture is a centralized, live executive dashboard that provides the dean and university leadership with instant oversight of the entire institution. A functional digital campus relies on structured, queryable data rather than static PDF replicas of paper forms. A scanned document does not create an intelligent or searchable system. To understand how the GSB platform scales securely, we must look behind the interface and deconstruct the automated back-end pipelines feeding the dashboard. We will examine 3 critical workflows: automated identity provisioning, live financial tracking, and the strict governance of academic evaluations. Examining these pipelines reveals how specific enterprise engineering choices directly dictate an institution's ability to govern itself. A secure digital campus begins the moment a student is admitted. The onboarding process must be frictionless and free of human error. When a new student record is approved, it enters the central database, immediately triggering outbound API connections to Microsoft 365 and Moodle. Notice the loop on the Microsoft connection. The system uses replication-aware retry logic, pulsing the request until it registers a definitive license-assigned confirmation. Enterprise APIs often experience latency. This logic ensures software licenses are provisioned reliably, without timing out or failing silently in the background, guaranteeing students have access on day 1. Once the identity is established, downstream automation takes over. The student is precisely auto-enrolled into the correct Moodle courses based strictly on official registration data. If a student loses access, an embedded AI assistant named Layla handles self-service account recovery via a verified email loop. This eliminates routine IT support tickets for password resets. Automating enterprise integrations and self-service recovery removes manual data entry from the IT department, solving the first major administrative bottleneck of scaling a university system. Universities traditionally rely on slow end-of-month reconciliations to understand their financial position, matching receipts against enrollment lists long after the fact. Restricted to the dean and administrators, this interface centers on a direct comparison: estimated tuition expected versus revenue actually collected. As the user adjusts drop-down filters for campus, program, or officer, the bar chart and collection percentages update instantly, pulling live data from the database. This extreme granularity allows leadership to isolate financial performance down to specific degree tracks, like the MBA or DBA, or narrow the view to specific physical campus locations. The system natively tracks these payments across multiple currencies, automatically breaking down Egyptian pounds and US dollars for international programs. Unifying the academic enrollment database with the financial ledger turns accounting from a reactive, monthly chore into a source of proactive, live institutional intelligence. Institutional governance faces its highest stakes during graduate academic evaluations, where errors or a lack of oversight can compromise the integrity of a degree. The platform's flagship academic workflow handles the comprehensive exam, the final, highly regulated gateway to an MBA. In a single recent cycle, the system seamlessly processed 545 graduate candidates simultaneously. This diagram maps the strict approval chain. It begins with the examiner upload, moving sequentially through administration, the vice dean, to the dean. The document halts at the dean's node, locked and inaccessible, until the dean officially authorizes publication. Throughout this entire pipeline, the exam results remain strictly sealed under a review status. This protocol prevents any premature disclosure to students or unauthorized staff members. Upon the dean's final publication, the system executes an automated routine, instantly generating a professional printable PDF report specifically named and routed to each student. Translating a sprawling manual grading process into a hard-coded digital pipeline guarantees complete compliance, a clear audit trail, and absolute fairness in graduate evaluations. Protecting that fairness requires academic integrity. Traditional models rely on manual spot checking, which is inconsistent and slow. On the review interface, every answer is automatically scored by 2 gauges: similarity percentage and AI-generated content. As the administrator adjusts the pass threshold slider, the queue automatically resorts, pushing submissions flagged with high warning levels to the very top for immediate review. Configurable thresholds and one-click filtering allow administrators to instantly surface the highest-risk submissions, addressing the most severe cases first. The embedded AI accelerates the review process by auto-drafting grading justifications based directly on these specific integrity findings. If a student fails to meet the required standards, these findings are translated into clear, personalized recommendations to guide them toward success in their next attempt. Embedding AI scoring natively into the workflow shifts institutional defense from a reactive spot check to a permanent 100% coverage guarantee. These pipelines rely on a central, robust data core. Radiating outward are 7 distinct role-based portals. The foundational security principle is role-based access control, enforced directly at the data API layer, restricting information flow before it ever reaches the user interface. This ensures that a professor, a high-level dean, or a graduate student interacting with their specific portal retrieves only the exact data they are authorized to see. Beneath this access control is a rigorous audit trail. Every consequential action, from a grade change to a pipeline override, is permanently logged and attributable. The server infrastructure itself is hardened. Access is restricted to secure SSH keys, and encrypted backups are triggered automatically prior to any database schema migration. Advanced automation holds no value without institutional trust. A hardened architecture with strict access control is the absolute prerequisite for trusting enterprise data. By unifying the entire academic lifecycle across 4 distinct campuses, the Graduate School of Business has eliminated the friction of fragmented systems. Institutional leadership is no longer constrained by reporting delays. They operate with clear, real-time oversight of both academic performance and financial health. Artificial intelligence has been successfully transitioned from a theoretical academic challenge into a built-in operational tool for ensuring integrity and providing student assistance. The Graduate School of Business now operates a natively governed digital campus, where every administrative workflow is an integrated software process. With this foundation securely in place, the technical roadmap can now expand into advanced executive analytics and predictive academic advising. This unified architecture solves the complex operational challenges of modern higher education. It stands as a proven, scalable blueprint ready to transform the wider academy.